Hey, what's up? It is day 6 and this is my daily check-in. Let me tell you something. This is the third time that I've tried recording it. The first time I started it in the Muni elevator and I said so 5 times within the first 30 seconds, so I deleted it. And then I started again when I was walking across the street, and when I was walking across the street, a lady next to me was like, "What are you doing?" And she was very sweet, but we ended up in a conversation, and I tried to continue recording, because I like to leave the strangeness in. And I just feel weird about leaving her in the video without her permission, and so I stopped that video, and then she ended up talking to me about it. She wanted to know why I was doing it and what I was going to do with it. She said, "What, are you a blogger? Like, what's your thing?" And so we started talking about that, which I thought was very interesting, and she shared with me how she was just on the elevator from Muni, and she said that no wonder nobody can meet anybody. Everybody's looking at their phones. And she shared that she met her husband on Muni and that her parents met on Muni, and how now nobody meets on Muni because everyone's on their phone. So I thought that was very interesting. And then she asked me some technical stuff about how to use Instagram. So I just ended up talking to her about that. I've had a headache for 3 days, and it's been a little bit interesting to deal with. Not ideal at all. What I was starting to share when this wonderful woman started talking to me was that someone that took my class for the first time today had this amazing feedback. And the feedback was, it's nice to take a class from somebody that has their ego in check. I'm like, oh, cool. I wasn't really trying to do that, but I actually am very thrilled that that is what's coming out. And we had a really long talk about 5D consciousness and how we can move into emotional fluency with the practice that means something to us, so that when there are choices and offerings, we can choose what we're going to tackle and deal with. The other thing I wanted to share with you is about the podcast that I put out today. The podcast I put out today is about building your self-worth. And the main thing that I talked about was the thing that I share about why I teach. So there's that but not that many. The main tenet of what I teach from: you're a consciousness driving a body through a spiritual experience that we call life. But I also brought it around to vibration, and vibration being the energetic frequency of self-worth, and how all of these things come together. And the key component is being in the body, understanding where we are in the body and how our system works and responds and reacts. If you're interested in that, check out my podcast. It's Hungry for Apples. And you can find it on Spotify as well as on Google Podcasts. And I can just send you the link too. All you have to do is send me a little message. Outside of that, I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day off, and I'm hoping that I can spend some time with myself and figure out what's the deal with this headache. Actually, I know what it is. It's the oscillation of our atmosphere, of our earth, of our energetics, the shifting that we're in the middle of, that some people are in tune with and some people aren't. And I'm not usually thrown around by this anymore, so it's very interesting for me to be able to try and talk about it. The other thing I want to do tomorrow is I'm going to do some writing for a number of things, but one thing in particular is I want to straighten out my mission, what I'm doing, besides the things that I say. I want many options to describe what it is that I'm trying to do. I know there's a train. Is it too loud? I think you can still hear me. I need that lapel mic, and that will make all the difference. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I got to keep this under 5 minutes because that's my goal. So thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.